what's up everyone, it's your girl Brandi Shanae. Today I have an unboxing for you and it's going to be from ILLUMICRATE. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know what the theme of this particular box is, but we're gonna find out together. So let's go ahead and get started. So the theme, this is the May box, and the theme is what lies beneath. And this is the spoiler card that I'm going to be referencing off of each item in this box, just to give the creator, you know, their props, give them their flowers, give the credit that's due. So here is the theme. And the first thing that I see in this box is the halfway plant pot. Ooh, and this is what it looks like. Nice pretty little box. I have a feeling I know what this is referencing just by the decoration for this book, which I'm going to guess it's the Luminaries by Susan Dennard. So let's see if I'm right. Let's see. So open the package, which is this is nice. I can get a nice little plant that I hope I can, you know, keep living. It'll survive. So here is the planter. This is really pretty. So I can put a nice little flower in there, which I'll do that. I'll probably let my kids pick which flower to put it in, or put the flower in here and then go from there. But yeah, here is the design. Sorry about the glare. It's the inside. So let's see who created this plant pot. Okay, the halfway plant pot was designed by Anna. It's at Thistle Moon. It says this plant pot, inspired by House of Hollow, can be used for so many things, as a plant pot or even a place to store your pens. So I was wrong about that. It looks like Luminaries, but it is by House of Hollow. So yeah, I have a plant pot and I definitely will utilize this. The next thing here, this might be a bookmark. It says metal bookmark inspired by Witch King by Martha Wells. So this is the packaging. So let's open it. I like metal bookmarks. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay. So here is the metal bookmark. This is really cute. Like, it has this, just look at it. I like the blue. I'm wearing my favorite color, so y'all know why I love blue. But just look at this. I love this. Okay, let's see who created this bookmark. It says Shell Whale Metal Bookmark is designed by Danielle. It's at Danielle, or Dan.L. And it says, always keep your place in your book with this stunning bookmark inspired by our book of the month, Witch King. Okay, so that just gave it away. So we know it's Witch King by Martha Wells, but we don't know what it looks like. So we're just gonna have to wait and find out to the very end once we get to the book. So here's this. Next thing, I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. Let's open it. It says, wishes are false, hope is true. It says, hope makes its own magic by Laini Taylor. Oh, I love Laini Taylor. I love her work. I love her books. So I think this is like for, you could put your books in, I'm assuming, but I do love this design. I love it a lot. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. And then, ooh, this is what it looks like on the inside. So I'm guessing you put your, it's like a book type of thing where you can put your books in, maybe. I'm not sure, but it is pretty. So let's see. So for this, it says, okay, Hope is Magic Book Organizer, designed by Vess Ink Wright. It says, our next book organizer is inspired by team favorite Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Okay, which I haven't read. I have the books right up there and I haven't read that series yet, but I should get to it. So here is that, which is really pretty. Maybe if I get another shelf, I can utilize this, but my husband refuses. So I will make do, but who knows? I might just buy a shelf and build it and maybe he won't notice. Don't tell him I said that. Okay, so next thing is, let's see. This looks like something, oh, like a little pocket, like for your phone. I'm assuming. So this is this. It says, he was a paper moth in the dark and she was a light. And that's what it says here. Sorry about the glare. So there's that. So let's see what this one is. Okay, it's a paper moth phone grip. It's designed by The Bitter Season. It says, hold on to your phone or e-reader using this phone grip inspired by The Whispering Dark. Okay, so we got a nice phone grip. And I think we're down to the book, which we all know what it is now. But let's see. So this is a smaller version of the book, which is fine. And here is Witch King by Martha Wells. So you see they haven't changed up the cover at all, I don't think. But here are the stenciled edges. And they are beautiful. Look at that. And then if I take the end papers, okay. If I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. And it says, I know who you are, the demon, the mortals call, king of the witches. Do you promise revenge? So here is that. Here's the spine. Here is the back. And then look at the end paper. Oh my God. Look at the end papers. This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I'm excited to read this now. Oh my gosh. And this is the first book that I'll be reading by Martha Wells. I know that sounds bad, but I'm excited to get into this. So let me read the synopsis. It says, from the breakout superstar author of Murderbot comes a remarkable story of power and friendship, of trust and betrayal, and of the families we choose. It says, I didn't know you were a demon. You idiot. I'm the demon. It says, after being murdered, his consciousness dormant and unaware of the passing of time while confined in an elaborate water trap, Kai wakes to find a lesser mage attempting to harness Kai's magic to his own advantage. That was never going to go well. But why was Kai imprisoned in the first place? What has changed in the world since his assassination? And why does the Rising World Coalition appear to be growing in influence? Kai will need to pull his allies close and draw on all his pain magic if he is to answer even the least of these questions. He's not going to like the answers. So this sounds really interesting. Okay. All right. I see you, ILLUMICRATE. Oh, man. So it says, enjoy your ILLUMICRATE exclusive edition, which features bonus content, stencil edges, and paper artwork. And the foil design on the hardback and is signed by the author. So it is also signed. And we have the author note in the book, which I will read because it not only can be inspirational to me, but also to you as well. So it says, dear readers, thank you so much for reading my books and this book in particular. I guess Witch King is my pandemic book. In the spring and summer of 2020, I was trying to write a new Murderbot Diaries novella, but I was stuck, starting over again and again until I was confusing myself with all the different plots and approaches I was trying. It often takes me multiple tries to get a Murderbot novella started, as well as a lot of rewriting and a lot of writing that I end up not using, so this wasn't unusual. But this continued for months. I wasn't making any progress, and the news of the pandemic, the fear and anxiety, and everything else going on in the world made it hard to keep trying. It wasn't an unusual situation to be in. A lot of writers I knew were stuck on current projects or floundering or completely blocked. A lot of people were blocked on reading too, unable to start anything new. I was still reading, though slower than normal. There's been a wealth of fabulous fantasy and science fiction in recent years, and I read some great books that year. New books like The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin, Unconquerable Sun by Kate Elliott, The Empress of Salt and Fortune by Ni Vo, Jade War by Fonda Lee, Master of Poisons by Andrea Hairston, and older works by favorite authors like Jova's Angel by Sharon Shen. Then, like a lot of my friends, I watched The Untamed, a Chinese fantasy drama. I was remembering how much I love fantasy. I didn't make a decision to write fantasy again. I just sat down to write and fantasy happened. I was thinking about a lot of things when I wrote this novel. What it would be like to witness mass disaster that ends your world. What it would be like to live past that ending and take what was left and change it for the better. What you would do to protect what you once lost. There's a lot of anger in this book, just like there is in the Murderbot Diaries. I think there's a lot of anger in all my books. It just wasn't as close to the surface as it is now. This book broke my writer's block and made me enjoy writing again. I hope you enjoy reading it. Martha Wells. And this says, P.S. I recently finished that Murderbot novella. It's called System Collapse and will be published soon. So that's amazing how, you know, a lot of authors, when they write in their particular notes or whatever to the reader, they let you know what they were going through, the process and everything. And I love how open that a lot of and many authors are doing, especially what happened during the pandemic of having that writer's block and just anxiety and stuff like that. Like, I loved how open authors are about, you know, their writing process. And I appreciate Martha for that and being vulnerable and letting us know, like, it was hard. And that's okay when you say you had a hard time. There's nothing wrong with it. People are going to have hard times. There's going to be times where you just can't do anything, and sometimes you just need to read, and that's what Martha did, and finally she got out of that writer's block. So I'm really excited to read this. This is my first book by Martha Wells, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what this book has to offer. So there's that. And then it goes into the theme for June. And the theme for June is night and day. Under the cover of night, secrets gather. During the day, truths come to light. It says our featured book this month is The Sun in the Void by Gabriela Romero Lucas. When a young woman on the verge of death is saved by her estranged sorceress grandmother, she becomes indebted to the family her grandmother serves. She will do anything to earn the family's favor, even the bidding of an ancient god. We love this epic sapphic fantasy inspired by South American folklore, where ancient magics thrive and secret powers threaten to seduce. It says our ILLUMICRATE exclusive edition is signed by the author and features an exclusive cover, digitally printed edges by Chatty Nora, in-paper artwork by the author, and foil embossing on the hardback by Chatty Nora. It says our box this month is fandom neutral, and all items are inspired by the duality of night and day. Sneak peek, this month's boxes will include a set of shoe charms. Okay, I'll take that. I don't mind having some shoe charms. But that is it. That is my unboxing. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you all are staying healthy and staying safe. See ya!